is so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Seattle Seahawks. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Draw play. This is Carson.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now Mariota. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. A second down throw here for Mariota. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still second down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first down, Wilson. And his pass incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On a jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota going to take a shot for Gallup, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 3rd down, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now, after the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Fielded just inside the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. After the penalty, it's Penny. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd down, Mariota. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he finds his man, that's Sweeney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mariota drops it underneath to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Mariota's pass complete to number 13, Michael Gallup.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Coming this way, here we go.
On the run, it's Penny. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Wilson
now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball? Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Check line 54. Line 54. You must be dreaming.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Myers' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Wilson. And he finds Penny. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Wilson now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, come on now, come on now.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. That's caught by Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead moves to 15-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. That one complete. Elliott. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This is Penny. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson.
That's the kind of
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? They go to Elliott again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
False start, offense.
Mark that one against one of the top left tackles in the league, Tyron Smith. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
Well, let's gaze our attention as the offense takes the field on Rashad Penny. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Penny, a 1st down carry. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And Dixon has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota got his man there, complete to Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mariota again. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. 1st down, Mariota. Sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. It's caught. Cooper. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8, as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson will find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Penny. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Second down and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing is Mariota. He's got the connection to Cooper. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Mariota to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mariota. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now they'll run it again with Penny. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run with Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.